Okay, everyone, look, I have the smallest microphone in the world. It's very exciting. I'm here with Mark Behling. He is my mentor through Utility Warehouse. And I thought, well, we're just grabbing a cup of tea this morning and I'm going to ask him a few questions. So thank you for doing this because it's a bit random. But in fact, the last person I did an interview with, Paul, is also on Mark's team and he has 200 customers. So
he does.
He's doing a great job. So Mark, when did you join UW and what did you do before that led you even to doing UW?
Okay. I joined, funny story, I joined twice really.
Oh.
So I joined about 16 years ago, but for the first 6 years I only got 6 customers. And then about 10 years ago I thought I better get some more customers. In fact, I needed to get more customers. My background is basically IT and aerospace. So I worked as a consultant in the aerospace industry.
Wow.
So and I do this business and have grown a nice team and a nice income.
That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, I started with UW a couple of years ago. I met you in my friend's kitchen.
Yes,
and we discussed the potential of getting a little extra income each month, and here we are now, and I've got nearly 50 customers, and it's really been an amazing journey up to this, especially through the pandemic. Like what impact did you see the impact of the pandemic have on people in terms of your team? Because I know a lot went online, and I joined just as Utility Warehouse had to go online in a new kind of way.
So we grew quite nicely during the pandemic. So what I did, the first thing I did as soon as we went into lockdown, I did a team meeting every morning. We had weekends off, just to give everybody a focus of somewhere to go. So it was 9 o'clock every morning. There was 2 reasons: one for the team, but also for myself to keep me focused. And that really helped. So we grew the business and the number of customers quite a lot during that period. And it kept us together. So that's what we did. And
now with this side, it's like we're having to transition again out of doing everything online. So what does that look like for you now?
So I'm going back to what I used to do before. So I've rejoined BNI and I've got back into the physical networking. The online networking for me, I just didn't enjoy it, and if I don't enjoy something, I just don't do it that well. And I found I wasn't getting any results online because it wasn't my cup of tea. So I've gone back to physical networking, BNI and that type of stuff, and meeting up with the team as well, physically. So that's why we're here having a coffee.
Which has worked out lovely because we're in sunny Surrey. I just feel like I'm in the middle of, I am in the middle of the countryside, and it's absolutely gorgeous. So this is what I asked Paul. So in terms of some of the customers that you've got, can you tell me like one of the customers that you've saved the most money for, or a story from one of your customers? Have you got any that you can think of?
So some of them save a lot of money, especially with the cashback card.
Right.
I've got a couple that save a lot. They're on the road a lot, going in hotels. They're like consultants. They are some of my biggest. They can do £100 a month easily.
Oh wow.
So in fact, that's my best mate. The saving. I mean, I take my mum. We've just refixed her energy. We just refixed her energy, and we've knocked off. If she hadn't refixed, they would be paying over £600 a month more.
Oh my gosh.
They have a big house. But my mum's probably my best customer and my hardest, because she really questions everything. But they've been customers 15 years since the start. So
well, that brings us on to an interesting point when it comes to whether the variable rate or the fixed rate is the best sort of thing to be doing right now, because there's questions about both. There's questions across the entire energy market, but I think you've worked the figures to a way that it just really makes sense to go with especially a Utility Warehouse fixed rate.
I think the UW fixed rate is great. You do need to do the calculations on the day, because the markets are moving quite quickly. The last fix that we've had, I think they're just about to change it again. So they're only lasting about a week or two, and then they've gone. You know, I think we're at fixed 32. Now I took fixed 24 in April.
Right.
You know, so since April to now, we've gone from 24 to 31.
Yeah.
I think 32 comes out in the next few days.
Yeah.
So you have to keep looking at that
and
where the market, we don't yet really, we think that the cap's going to be 50% more than it is now in October.
Yeah.
But, things do change quickly.
Yeah, I saw something the other day where it's saying it might be 51% in January or something. Could be 51%.
Yes. So at the moment, if the fixed in my book, if the fixed is less, even if it's only slightly less, it's worth going. You've got peace of mind, and you can always then come out the fixed. Yeah. And if there's another new deal, so with my mum, my mum and dad, we'd actually just they had a really old fix from a year ago, and it was best for them. They were coming out of that fixed at the end of September. Yeah. But it was best for them to refix now. So that now they were fixed all the way to next July. So that meant the winter was fixed. Yeah. Yep, rather than waiting and taking the risk. Yeah. Well, they would have paid more. Yeah. So you have to look at each case individually.
So for people that don't know, the variable rate means that unit rate and that standing day charge can change all the time. When you get a fixed rate, it's not that you're going to be paying the same amount every month. It's that the unit rate and the standing day charge remain the same. Is that correct? Correct. Yeah. So we're saying we can fix that until July next year, and as Mark says, it's the peace of mind. And in layman's terms, when you're looking at the calculations, if the fixed rate is below, let's say 50%, so I don't know, 32%, 38%, it's worth taking that fixed rate. Yeah. Normally, yes. Where are the differences? Where should we be aware of whether we should be considering the variable rate? Do you have any thoughts on that?
The variable rate, whatever your variable rate is now, 1st of October, your monthly payment will probably go up 50%. Yeah. So that's the message gets over to people. If you're paying, £200 a month now on your energy, on a variable rate, you will be paying £300 from October, and that's quite a typical number. Yeah. Yep. Where, we can then look at the fixed rate and then go, actually, what is the fixed rate, which hopefully should be less than the 300. It might be 250. So it's just about doing an individual calculation. Yeah,
but there are savings there, and as you say, the cashback card, even if you're not saving a huge amount on getting a fixed rate, but using the cashback card is where we always get the extra savings. Brilliant. So just to finish off, because we're just keeping this short because we're standing in a pub garden, ladies and gentlemen, I started this 2 years ago. I joined a team, and I'm looking to build my team and really mentor people, just like Mark's mentored me, and Mark's been mentored by someone else in the business, higher up in the business. And there is nothing like a friend coming alongside you and just helping you meet your goals. So what would you say to people who might be needing an extra income, or why would you say to people join the business?
Well, one, for the extra money, and it's like a pension. What we've got is that you do the work once, and you get paid a commission on your customer base every month as they pay their bills. Yeah. And that builds up over time. But just have a look, have a chat with Sally, see what we do, have a look, join, have a try. There's a no risk trial. Yep. Just so that then you know if it's for you or not. Yeah. And just give it a go. You just never know. So that's what I did. Although it took me 6 years to get started at the beginning. Yeah. When I did get going, I grew it quite quickly.
Yeah. Excellent. And with me, I think I didn't do anything for the first couple of months, did I?
No.
And then I started getting one customer a month, and that helped hugely at the beginning of a pandemic. And I was training to become a health coach, and it was an amazing gift to be able to pick up this little bit of work and really connect with people and help people. And right now it's only £10 to join.
Correct,
Get your training, get your insurances, get everything you need, and then we're the free bonuses. So awesome to that. Thank you so much for speaking to me today, Mark. Mark's been in this business for a while, very passionate about sort of that motivational element and doing the work and reading the books and learning from others, and I really appreciate all that you're sowing into me. So thank you, everybody, and we'll see you again in a couple of weeks when I chat to someone else. Thanks, everyone. I'm Sally, Current Utilities, and I'm working with Utility Warehouse for all your residential utility needs. I'll see you again soon. Bye.